I do have a dongle. I forgot the name of it. It's like NS Magix or something. It's a multi-function controller dongle because I do use a Switch Pro controller as my PC controller. And since they use different protocols than the standard controller that it would use on a PC, which is cross input nowadays. Why is the music still running in the background? Stop with that. You have to have something to swap the protocol going into the computer from this controller. And this thing is pretty much magic. I could use a Switch Pro controller on a PS3 with that thing. And on a Dreamcast, I think? There's some weird things on it. It can translate like, I think, 6 or 7 different controller protocols in both directions. And that's very impressive to me. But yeah, I just like the Pro controller. I've really fallen in love with it. It is my favorite video game controller. If this thing breaks, I'm probably just going to buy another one. Where were we? Oh right, we did all of this jazz. You can really tell that it's been a week by me not remembering jack shit. We were in Cosmo Canyon and did Red 13's little background quest. And I think we can put him back into our party now. Even though we have Catchy and Tifa with us, which is also a great party, not gonna lie. Let me just spend a tent outside before I get lost in here again. Ah, okay, there he is. Wait for me, I'm coming too. Oh, there's floating grandpa, floating down the stairs. Not getting that step ricochet. Alright, his name was Bugenhagen. There are so many German names in this game. There's also like Heidegger. It's weird. I'm waiting for the first Carl. Actually, there might have been a Carl already. Cloud, please look after Nanaki. What happened? I think I grew up a little. That's what happened. And he's just running in front. Okay. Ho ho ho! Come back whenever you need my knowledge. I need your knowledge right now. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Right, our buggy broke down. And it's repaired now. Oh god, the overworld theme. Oh, and we're healed. Nice. I do want... It's so funny that it's a phone. I do want Red 13 in my party again. That's a bit loud on my end. Let me make it a little bit more quiet. And immediately give it a save, because I know I would forget to save it. Now where the fuck are we supposed to go? I think we're supposed to go like westwards. But there's some stuff to the north and to the right in that canyon, so... Let's check that out first. Like in here? Actually, it doesn't seem like there's anything. Maybe some unique encounters. Like that? What the fuck even is? What the fuck even are both of those things? What is that? Rage Bomber? Is that a is it a punk penguin? And the huge thing? I don't think I have sense with me. Where are you going? What are you doing? This is not Pokemon Stadium. Come back down here. I love how every single stream I say that the enemy design in this game is freaking bananas, and just the first encounter immediately proves my point again. What I think is really interesting, I should bring the mic closer to my mouth. God damn it. What I think is really interesting when it comes to the enemy design, especially in this game, Final Fantasy III had a similar thing because it also had like way out there designs, is that actually my beard hair is getting stuck in my pop filter because it's made of metal. And my beard is like protruding a little bit. Final Fantasy III had a similar thing because the designs of these like standard enemies can get so insane that at least I have a really hard time predicting the strength of some of these enemies. Like, for example, that big Garuda-looking thing. That could have easily been like a secret boss, or at least a stronger encounter. Especially considering that it was just tucked away. And, like, in that canyon. And I don't know if it only... Maybe it only appears in that canyon, and it's like a... Not a secret boss, but... like, sort of hidden enemy. I mean, I'm still scarred from the freaking dinosaurs in... Oh, there's some forest here. From the freaking dinosaurs in Final Fantasy VI that are just in this one forest. And especially the Brontosaurus doesn't even look that scary, and it just hits like a truck, casts like Meteo and shit. I guess that's where we're supposed to go? Like up there? Yeah, and Final Fantasy III had a similar thing because the enemy designs could get so wild that sometimes the enemies look incredibly scary, but they're just normal enemies. Let me get some more Dr. Pepper while we're hitting these guys. Pretty tanky. I'm a bit surprised. Seems like Cloud's limit break was just enough to kill that first one. Okay, just making sure that all of my guys are like roughly the same level. Can we go to the south and around? Could we go around? No, we can't. There's also water. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. The map is really hard. Some of the things because it is always slightly opaque. How did I do that again? Oh yeah, because it's always slightly opaque. It's kind of hard for me to see like some details. Let's just go in this. How do we get out? Which button was it? This one. Oh! Oh. Let me save. Which button is it? It's this one. Never mind me not having played this game in a week. Did I just save? I swear to God, I'm having like short-term memory loss. The whole town was destroyed by Sephiroth. At least that's what I heard. Yeah. Cloud. Did you lie to us? I'm not lying. There's a dog! I remember the intense heat of the flames. You know what? I'm going to swap out, even though I love Catchy, but I'm going to swap out Catchy for Tifa, because I think this will be a good town for her. To have her in the party. You can also have Deathflow? Why not? And there's also something that we need to do here that I do remember very, very vaguely. I don't know how to do it. But I do remember there's something important here. Nice dog sound. 10 out of 10. Very impressive dog sound. Hi, welcome. What's your story? This town was supposed to have been burned down 5 years ago. What the hell is going on? Sir, don't say such awful things. I was born and raised in this town. What you say never happened. You're lying. Okay, at least Tifa remembers it also. Excuse me, that's so rude. If you're going to talk like that to me, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Do we need a room? Sure, let's get a room. Give me a room. Oh, I'm so sorry, I've got lots to do. Oh, did I ask the story thing again? Yeah, okay. It'll be 100 gil a night. Is that alright with you? Yes. Enjoy your stay. So I should also check out like my mom's house, right? I should check out every house, what a question. Do you have stuff up here? Give me some stuff. I think these are just like background chests. Not real chests, not looty loot chests. Yeah. I also don't remember the story bit here. Oh, that's a woman. It's like, what's that on the floor? She didn't say anything to me. She just opened the "You want to shop?" window. Why is there staff? Did I equip this? I don't remember, so I'm going to keep it for now. I did equip the better phone. I think. So goodbye. I have 0 potions. Well, fuck that noise. 99 for... Yeah, we can do that. We finally have some money because we finally had a dungeon. That's what I was talking about last time. That I really didn't have any money because there wasn't any stretch of this game where we had a prolonged like dungeon experience with just going from random encounter to random encounter. It was just mainly a little bit of overworld travel, which doesn't have a crazy encounter rate. And then just a town with plot stuff happening. And maybe a few fights, but very rarely. Maybe a boss or something. But now we really had, in the canyon, we had a real dungeon with like lots and lots of random encounters. Which of course means we have way more money now. I was actually like strapped for cash last time. Can also buy some Phoenix Downs. Can buy some more tents. There we go. I feel better. I only saw the feet or the legs. That's why I thought it was something lying on the floor. Nice town, huh? We've been in business here for a long time. You're lying. Do you have anything to do with this town? How about being born and raised here? I was here until I was 14, and I don't remember you. It's not nice to lie. Bro, same. He just turned around. What is this? What the fuck? A man in a black cape? He has a tattoo for the number 12, He has something. Can you hear the voice of Sephiroth? Excuse me? What the fuck is this creepy shit? It's not October yet. I didn't want to play a horror game. I found a really nice horror game, by the way. I don't know if it's nice. Hey, Davey, good to see you. How are you, man? How was your weekend? There is a At the Mountains of Madness, which is my favorite Lovecraft novel game, coming out like in a month or so. And I did put it on my Steam wishlist because that would be something that I may consider playing in October for a spooky month. My weekend was fine, although I'm dreading next week because I had pay time off the last week, and I have to go to work again on Tuesday, and I don't wanna, man. Having just a free week was so nice. I got so much done. It's such a shame when you go back to hello. Now they're tiny. Reunion. Yawn. Okay. Cloud, you're not going to comment on that? Just shaking your head? Ooh, a Luxors. Oh, irresponsible of you not to win the lottery and retire young. That's my point, right? I feel like that should happen. The thing is that I don't hate my job, at least not as much as I hated all of my old jobs. But it's definitely too much. And I already decided that I will go down to only working 4 days a week. Probably in a year. But that also gives me less income, right? But it's still, I'm still figuring out. I mean, I only paid off my student loans in February, so I only had like until now I only had like 4 months. This like extra income, my full income for the first time. So I want to have that for a while, at least like a year, before I just take 15 to 20% of that off again by working less. And in this time, in the last month, a lot of money went into this thing, into this science project here. Yeah, I am an audio engineer. I have a bachelor in audio production. But right now I work as a multimedia technician. And I basically do a bit of everything. In my team, I am the audio expert. So everything that has to do with audio, people come to me. But I also do a lot of work with like video systems, video conference systems, and also just installations. I actually do a fair bit like workshop labor, installations, and even a bit of woodwork and metalwork, but making frames and making adapters and stuff like that. We do a lot of different stuff. I also do programming, but only like graphical programming and a little bit of Lua. So I don't really work as an audio engineer anymore. It's just part of my job. But it's definitely what got me this job, because they were desperately needing an audio person. Must get it and bring to Sephiroth. then become one with Sephiroth. This guy is number 5. The kids didn't even have a number. Or I don't know. The little cloaked guys. He has a tattoo of the number 11. Received turbo ether. Must go. Reunion. You use to program Crestron media systems. We had Crestron for a long time. And we completely switched off it because, in my opinion, it's a real nightmare. I mean, the decision to switch was made before I joined the team. But I was there for the switch. They basically decided to go back from Crestron, and we use what's the wait, English letters? Come on, you can do it. QSC, QSys environments now, which is it's not perfect. Let me tell you that, but it is way nicer, especially for someone like me. I cannot program. Now I've learned a little bit of Lua, but it's because I come from an audio background. Signal flow and stuff like that is very easy for me to understand, but working with the Crestron toolbox is incredibly annoying because I cannot for the life of me figure out the signal flow. But the QSys designer, it's just like drag and drop stuff together. And I can do that. It's a 5-hour exam, worst exam you ever did? Yeah. I did the first exam for Crestron because we did still have, for a year that I worked there, some Crestron systems. And I do have quite a few QSC certificates now. I got like the level 1, I got the program 101, the control 101, quantum, and some of their audio courses, which is really nice. I can just do them now as part of work. But yeah, I do a lot of different stuff now. Tattoo number 4. Platinum Fist. Where are you, great Sephiroth? That's something for Tifa, right? Oh, it's worse than what she has. Great. But I do want to go to a 4-day week. But not after I've enjoyed like having full income for a year or so. But the nice thing is that my workplace in Germany, it works like this. You have to have, after your company has a certain amount of employees, the employees have a right to work part-time. They cannot deny you the request. I think it's 15 people. If a company has 15 employees, I could be wrong about the number, but it is something in that ballpark. The employees can just, with 6 months notice, announce that they want to reduce their work time. And there's nothing that the company can do against that. The only thing is that, at least as of now, if I were to drop down to 4 days, I would not be able to later change my mind and say, oh no, I want to go back to 5 days. I mean, I can try and my employer can allow it to me, but I don't have that right. Once I go down, there's no guarantee that I will go back up if, for example, I need the money. Never did any of the installation side. The company worked for subcontracted to a military base. Oh yeah, that's often the case then. That's all like security protocols and stuff like that. It's nothing like where I work. We pretty much do everything ourselves. We do sometimes like bigger installations. We give to different people, like a different company. Like we had an LED wall installed at the start of this year, or at the end of last year, I think. And We had someone do that. We don't do big stuff like that. But we did program the QSC system behind it. Yeah, I would have to get a new job if I wanted to go back to 5 days. Which is why it's a big decision to go down. There is like political push to implement the right to go from part-time back to full-time. But so far it hasn't been implemented yet, and I don't think it will for a while. There are some, especially like conservative parties, pushing against it. But I just don't want to work 5 days a week anymore. It's not for me. What is it? I want to hear a story. You're not my mom, I think. I actually don't remember what she looked like. I lived in this house until I was 14. No, but this town was burnt down. Are you sick saying those things? Get out of here! Did you not notice the shadow people? I must sound insane to these people. The shadow people! Okay, no saves. Oh, we can go in. Woo! Oh, that's not. It's not a werewolf. I don't know what that's supposed to be. He's calling. Sephiroth is calling. A mind plus. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that's probably my best joke of the day. I'm just pumping all of those things into Cloud. He's just the one constant in the party for, I think, the whole game. There could be a part where you're like searching for him or something, I don't remember. The great Sephiroth is near. Inside the mansion. 100% understandable. I feel like unsubscribing for me making a bad joke is the best possible reason. The Shinra Mansion. I must get rid of all those that stand in the way of my research, even that one from the Turks. I scientifically altered him and put him to sleep in the basement. If you want to find him, search the area. But this is merely a game I thought of. It is not necessary for you to participate if you don't want to. There seems to be another letter. This is basically the game telling you, hey, there's some stuff in this basement. But you don't have to do it. It's optional. Move the dial on the safe carefully but quickly. You have 20 seconds. You cannot go past the numbers while turning. Cannot go past the numbers while turning. Okay. The four hints of the numbers are... Fucking... I will need a new... Whatever you call these things in English. Notepad. God damn. I'm really not fully there sometimes. I will need a new notepad relatively soon. This one I got from ordering my work shoes. But I think there's a cheaper way to get notepads. Okay. Dial 1. The lid of the box with the most oxygen. Let me write that down. Most oxygen. Oh, it doesn't... Okay, I have to click my way all the way through all of the text again to get to the other clues. Yeah, I got it. Oh, I can keep the button pressed. It always shocks me. I mean, thank you. I did spend a lot of work. I I did work a lot on my English, which is something I'm really proud of, and it's actually something that has helped me career-wise. It's not to underestimate. I always think that nowadays in my generation and younger, like Zoomers, who are entering the workforce now, because we grew up with the internet and we're so interconnected because of it, and we get so much like English content thrown in our face. My camera's doing the thing again. God damn it. That a lot more people would be better at English. But shockingly, that's not the case. Whenever we have to at work talk English or write English, I'm always the one that gets put up front, because my coworkers are really they're okay at reading it, kind of okay at writing it, not that great at understanding it, and terrible at speaking it. It's insane to me. But English is a big part of my everyday life, because most of my media consumption is in English. And I do speak English quite a bit. And we're always told that Germans study English several times a week. That's usually the case in school, yeah. Especially when I was in school, we had English usually from class 4 onwards. Nowadays it's even earlier, usually like class 2. And for the whole duration of your school career, whether that's 9 years or 13 years, that's the range that you can have in Germany, you usually have English for at least 8 of those years. The thing is that, yes, it does help, but I have a coworker who was born American, and he's been living in Germany now for like 32 years. And he speaks English worse than I do, because he doesn't use it in his everyday life, and I do. But we talked a bit about how a lot of Germans, despite having a lot of English in school, are bad at speaking English and understanding English. And I told him that it's because we don't learn how to speak English in school. We learn vocabulary, we learn how to write, but it's mainly, especially like from class 7 onwards, it's basically a literature class. You learn, you read stuff like Shakespeare and sonnets and novels and talk about the themes. It's basically like German literature, which is also a class we have, but in English. But you don't learn how to speak English that way. You don't even necessarily learn how to read English that way, because the things that get high grades is understanding the dilemma of Romeo and Juliet and the family dynamics. It's comparing 1984 to Brave New World and the dystopian settings within. It's not speaking English that's graded. Your German is terrible. It's just because you don't use it. And my English would be terrible if I wouldn't use it, if I were not to use it. But I use English a lot in my everyday life. My English grades weren't even that good. I was like squarely in the... Like sometimes I got a 2, or what would be like a B in at least American grading system. But a lot of the time I got like a C, C+. But I did sit down when I was 16. It's one of the things that I'm most proud of. And I said to myself, being good at English is important. School is not preparing me for this, so I will put my own time into learning English. And that's when I started watching movies in English, and watching shows in English, and reading books in English. And that's really what kickstarted me improving my English scores. And I had a friend who was in America for a year and came back and was in my class then, and we spoke mainly in English because that was the closest thing I got to English conversation. And that really worked. That just really, really worked. That's also my tip for learning a different language. Find a movie or something that you like, that you know, watch it in that language with subtitles in that language, not in your own language. And later on, when you've trained your hearing, your understanding, then turn off subtitles altogether and just watch the movies you like over and over again. And then you will have so much more understanding of how the people actually speak and of accents and dialects and stuff like that. And that will make it easier for you to listen to other things and then get context clues. It's a whole slippery slope that eventually leads to success. But I think I took it a bit too... sometimes I think I took it a bit too far, because sometimes I think in English. Not gonna lie, like 40% of my daily life is in English. And there are definitely things nowadays where I remember the English word before the German one. And that's I like it, and it's the way that I live, so obviously I don't really have a choice. But it does seem weird to some other German people around me when I just randomly switch into English in the middle of the sentence. Watch Lord of the Rings again? You should. And the German dub, as a lot of German dubs are, because the German dubbing scene, dubbing industry is really, really good and has been for a long time. The German dub's pretty good. No, I never lived in the UK. I never lived in a different country at all. I was in London a few times, but only for like prolonged weekends. And I was in Dublin for just a few days. I vacationed in English-speaking countries, but I never lived in a different country than Germany. Behind the ivories, short of T and Ray. What the? Behind ivories. Short of... I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Short of T and Ray. And just scroll through everything again. Alright. Keeping the button pressed is faster. Yes, read it. There's no tip for dial number 4. The creak in the floor near the chair on the second floor. Oh my god, please. What is this? Floor creak. Chair. Second. And then left 5 steps. Up 9 steps. Left 2 steps. And then up 6 steps. My god, thankfully I wrote that down. Whoops, and I ran out. Kikon is out visiting some friends. She will probably come like later, maybe at like 8. But we'll see. Oh my god, that's a fight. No, pumpkin ghosts! I really need a second all. A second all materia. By the way, I did decide to, for now, drop another crab's treasure because it was causing some issues again, and that's just no fun. I am in contact with my PC manufacturer, and we did try something. I haven't tested it out yet. I wanted to just spend some time playing a different game on Wednesdays. Just to regain my footing, because man, do I hate it when stuff goes wrong on stream. Like technical stuff goes wrong. And I decided to play through Metroid Prime Remastered. I bought it pretty much on release day. For the Switch, because I love Metroid Prime. I only played through it once, shockingly. But it's one of my favorite games of all time, even though I only played through it once. And where does this lead? Oh, just there's a door there, okay. And I always wanted to take a chance to play through the remastered. What is this? Hello? To play through the remastered version. And I just decided that right now, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. So that will happen on Wednesdays for now. I mean, Metroid Prime Remastered is not an insanely long game. No worries, man. I just said that I will play Metroid Prime Remastered now on Wednesdays instead of another Crab's Treasure, until I figured out what's the issue with that game. My PC manufacturer said that temperature should not be the issue, even though I feel like it's pretty high at like slightly above 80. But he said everything up till 90 with that CPU and that setup is fine. But we did find some errors in the logs that we have taken care of, but I have not tested it out with that game again. Worst thing, I really have to maybe send my PC in again and they have to take a look at it. Metroid Prime Remastered is Switch only, yeah. I do have a capture card. I can hook up my PC, my Switch to my PC. We did play some Switch games in the past. Silver M phone. Did I not buy that? I think I bought that. But yeah, I really love Metroid Prime, so I did have some other things in mind, but I wanted to replay Metroid Prime anyway, and you know what? Let's just go with Shiva on this. You just finished playing the Link's Awakening remake. It's great. Did it hold up all the way to the end? I have not played the remake yet, but the original Link's Awakening is one of my favorite Zelda games. And the art style is so cute. No, they silenced my boy! I think. She's spinning on the ground? Like a Beyblade? I also bought the remake of Paper Mario: A Thousand Year Door, so that's also something that we may play in the future. Why is she spinning? I think she's silent and confused. Which, funnily enough, at least the confusion part is the same for me because she was spinning. Fantastic remake, start to finish. Very faithful. That's awesome. That's the best thing I think that a remake can do. There's so many bad remakes out there that kind of miss the point of the original. Another Monkey Island game would be fun. I did buy Monkey Island, what's it, 5? Not counting the Telltale games. So we may do also that in the future. but probably not. Let me arrange that with like most. I don't know what I will play after Metroid Prime, so maybe we play Monkey Island after that. Also, to be completely honest, I've only played Monkey Island 4 one time more than 20 years ago, or at least more than 15 years ago. And I do want to check out how that is like without everyone hating it when it came out. Because a lot of people did hate it when it came out, but I think it's better than people make it out to be. Yeah, I have so many freaking game ideas lying about. I also want to play No More Heroes 1 and 2 and maybe even 3 again. Haven't played those in a long time, and those are like quick games to pump in. I do want to play the older Persona games because I loved 5. But that is a commitment because even the older ones are long. 4 was great in your opinion. I think opinion has switched on those. They are still not as beloved as 1, 2, 3. But I think people have come to understand that it's still a good game. Even though it's kind of weird to control, and because it's 3D, it looks kind of weird. Like, I know at least that Grim Fandango had a resurgence. And Monkey Island 4 is based on the Grim Fandango engine, including the same way of control. 3 will always be your favorite, same. 3 is still... What did I get? 3 is a fantastic game. Twin Wipe. Oh, it's a weapon for Yuffie. Yuffie? Yuffie? Oh no. Behind ivories. Ivories. I don't know what that means. Four is one of your favorite one-liner when Guybrush is by Cliff. You can interact with the Cliff and says, "So long, cruel adventure game." I played through Monkey Island 1 very recently, which was also a lot of fun. But I do legitimately enjoy 3 the most, still to this very day. Oh my god, she's funny-breathed again. No, stop dancing! Well, we're all dancing now. Just bolt them. Yeah, I have those as well, Davey. And I did use the Switch quite a bit. While I did play mostly with the new graphics, mainly because of voice acting. And I'm really happy that they got, at least for Guybrush and Elaine and LeChuck, they got the voice actors that they had for them since 3. I have to say that in a lot of ways, I do prefer the older version. Like, for a lot of... It was really surprising to me that when you switch to the updated version, a lot of the times, you have no like atmospheric sound effects, where you have them in the original version. That was so weird to me. And I just do like the pixel look, I gotta say. I did not really enjoy the updated graphics. they went for a style that they kept, which is great. It is very coherent, but it's a style that I personally don't like that much. I mean, I did play the originals, but I played them after 3. Monkey Island 3 was actually the first adventure game that I've ever played, so... And what the fuck is an enemy launcher? My nostalgia for 1 and 2 was also not as high as for 3. Oh, it's a weapon for Barrett. Yeah, I remember playing Monkey Island 3 as a kid and saying to myself, how can games look any better than this? This looks like a cartoon on TV. And obviously, that's not entirely true. It is very pixelated. But I still love that game to death. It is probably my favorite adventure game. Although I also really like Day of the Tentacle. That is creaking stool. Behind ivories. I need to figure these clues out, man. Before these ghosts drive me crazy. Why can I not use magic? Day of the Tentacle is amazing. I also really like Sam & Max. That's the favorite adventure of a friend of mine. It spread over 7 floppy disks. Yeah, those were the days. There was also like some newer ones. Like the Data Lake has a lot of really cool adventures. Sadly, they don't make games anymore. They only publish games. I do think that's a shame, because their adventures were legitimately great. Sam & Max is amazing. There was an Indiana Jones one, Fate of Atlantis. That's the favorite adventure of another friend of mine. That's the one that he constantly talks about. He's insanely in love. He plays it like once every 7 months or so, and he knows it by heart. He can run through that game in like 3 hours. Maybe less. I don't even know. I only played that once. Let me heal. Oh my god, let me heal up Cloud. Can I interact with any of this? There's the save. Okay. I have a bad feeling about this. Still open the save? No, don't. There are so many stools here, none of them are creaking. Yeah, we definitely would, yeah. I mean, I don't really play it that... Okay, I thought the music cut out and that freaked me out for a bit. Right, that's where you go to the basement. I don't really play that much adventure games anymore. It was one of my... Well, maybe not my most played. Is that a... I don't even know what that is. It definitely was a staple genre for me. It was not one of my most played, but it was one that I did return to quite a bit. It's funny how sometimes, like, the only real constant in my gaming life, if you want to call it that, are RPGs. And even that, I've always played RPGs. Of different varieties. But it did not become my favorite genre, I think, until like Morrowind. Morrowind was the game that really blew my mind as a teen. And up until then, it was real-time strategy. Like StarCraft, Command and Conquer, Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3. I played those games for hours. And RTS games play no role in my day-to-day gaming anymore. I'm too old and too slow for them. Broken Mirror. Yeah, I heard about Broken Mirror, but I've never played it. Shooter games are also one that I did play quite a bit as a teenager, and I don't even know what the last shooter I played was. It's been a long time, definitely. Warcraft 2, I do like Warcraft 2. Playing through... Is that a creak? There's no creaking chair. Playing through the campaign of like the old Blizzard RTS games would also be really fun for streaming, but I would have to get them first, and I don't want to give Blizzard money. I do have the discs somewhere. I got rid of most of my like discs because most of them were fucked up anyway. Yeah, but playing through those games would be a lot of fun, especially Warcraft 3. I haven't played through the campaign of Warcraft 3 in... What's happening with him? What's he doing? Okay, never mind. In probably 10 years. Yeah, exactly. And... Oh, Chocobo leveled up, nice. Even though in Warcraft 2 you could have... you could finish both sides and they would both have an ending, only one of them is canon. Only one of them leads to the successor. And in Warcraft 2, that is the Alliance ending. That's the human ending. But in Warcraft 1, the canon ending is the Orc ending, where the Orcs win. And of course, with StarCraft, they dropped the parallel campaigns and had successive campaigns, where one happens after the other. So you don't have any vague canonity between them. Because all of the campaign endings are canon because they happen one before the other. Do I have to interact with the chair? Oh, that's creaking. I think that's supposed to be a creak. 5 steps to the left. Is left now... It's at a 45-degree angle, so I guess it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably. I can only guess. And then up 9. 1. Oh my god. We go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 to the left. 1. That's the fight. Okay, 1. I love StarCraft. I love this enemy design also. StarCraft is probably still my favorite RTS game. I did play it a bit multiplayer. I was actually pretty okay. I did play it a bit online as well. It was one of the first games that I really played online. But I was never great at it. But I loved the story. I loved the factions. And couldn't see anything. One thing that I really like compared to... That's just spoke to me compared to Warcraft 3. In Warcraft 3 I had the issue that... Excuse me. Nice Turbo Ether. Oh, physical attacks don't do anything. I should probably use magic now. Let me concentrate for this. There we go. Warcraft 3 had a lot of nice factions, but none of them really were ones that I saw and was immediately like, I want to play those. I switched back and forth between all of them, which wasn't the case in Warcraft 2, where I played orcs for the most part, although the factions were pretty much copied. 2, I guess. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, something's written on the floor. Okay, but it's 3 is right. Let me make a big R. Right 59. Where was I? All right. I switched between different factions in Warcraft 3 and could never really land on one. If I were to play now, I would probably play Undead. But I'm not sure. Whereas in StarCraft, the Protoss were made for me. I love those. Yeah, Age of Empires was a staple at LAN parties for us. Command & Conquer less so. We did play Generals a bit, which I feel like is a forgotten entry in the series. But I think it's one of the best ones. But yeah, we played a lot of Age of Empires. 2 specifically, which always bumped me out because I prefer 1. I'm one of those hipster people. Generals was great. It was actually heavily censored in Germany. Because of the terrorist faction, of course. That had like suicide bombers and stuff like that. It was very heavily censored. In fact, Red Alert was also Red Alert 1 and Command & Conquer 1. I think they dropped it for 3. But the first 2 Command & Conquers were also heavily censored. Everyone was a robot in German. I'm glad that they dropped that. It made no sense. And they actually redesigned some of the units in Generals for the German market. Like instead of suicide bombers, it's like a shopping cart filled with dynamite. It's funny, but I would rather not have someone messing with a game. Lit with the most oxygen. I still don't know what that means. Maybe it's down below. And ivories. I still don't know what that means. Like maybe some elephant tusks or something? Also, we still need to find the 4th hint because there are 4 numbers on the save. Age of Empires 2 is a lot of fun. And I did play it a lot. It was also the one that we played on LAN parties. It just has the better gameplay and it has more factions and just game modes. But I always preferred 1 because I like the era that it takes place in more. I think Antiquity is a cooler setting than Middle Ages. Which is also, when it comes to the Total War games, why I preferred Rome to Medieval. But I preferred Shogun to both of those games. My favorite bygone era. I mean, every era has a lot of problems. But when it comes to like historical interest, yeah, probably Antiquity. Actually, not even. When a lot of people say that, a lot of people always immediately assume Roman Empire, which is an interesting topic because it's just the cultural hegemony that that empire had over Europe is fascinating. But things that also just fall in that era is Egypt. It is yeah, like Persia. It is Greek city-states, and it is also, which is one of my favorite topics, early China. Chinese history. That's something that I don't think I've ever heard the word China in history class, like once. But it is, it's so interesting. Man, China was wild even like 2.5 millennia ago. Hey Sammy, good to see you. Glad you make it back. How was your weekend? I'm sure you have lots to tell. Renaissance Italy is also really, really interesting, yeah. I'm not a big Middle Ages guy, but there are aspects of the Middle Ages that I find interesting, like especially early Middle Ages. Stuff like Muslim expansion is a very interesting topic, I feel like. But a topic that I also know quite a bit about, and it's almost by coincidence, is US history. And that's also really, really fascinating. You're so tired. That does not surprise me. That happens with me after a festival as well. Yeah, Crusades is also fascinating because they vary so wildly between the different Crusades. Nothing to... Why do bats not have possession? That I can take from them? I need to find a lid with the most oxygen and an ivory, whatever that means. Yeah, US history is also a bit of a hobbit. A bit of a hobbit of mine. I wanted to say hobby, but it was funnier the other way around. And it was mainly because I listened to the Crash Course history guides when I had a long commute to work, and I didn't have... My car didn't have anything to play music with except for like my little Bluetooth speaker and any stuff that I could put on my phone, and I had very limited space, like hard disk space on my phone at the time, and I didn't have a lot of like Wi-Fi data. So I had to put stuff on my phone, and I would listen to it a lot. And they had a course on US history, so I listened to that a lot of time. Yeah, my car did play noise. Yeah, that's what you get when you have literally nothing between the engine and the room. Those old smart cars were a thing, yeah. You could take the second skin off tomorrow after work. That's great. Second skin makes it so much easier. I hope I get second skin after my next appointment, but since it's at the end of June, it will probably be too hot. This door. Let me in! Let me in! Okay. Yeah, that car made a lot of noise. But I did have a commute of like 1.5 hours per drive, so I needed to listen to something. And I couldn't even listen to the radio because for most of that drive, it was just static because it was so out there. C project, specimen B, code C. A scratch left by a fingernail inside the beaker. Let's get out of here. Okay. C project, specimen A, code Z. Scratch left by a fingernail inside the beaker. Feeding time. That's our chance. Oh. other people out there like clone specimens or something? Oh, cutscene. Oh my god, there he is! Sephiroth. I hope I can still do the optional thing after this cutscene. I don't know. Being here brings back memories. Are you going to participate in the reunion? I don't even know what a reunion is. You should look at a dictionary. Jenova will be at the reunion. Jenova will join the reunion, becoming a calamity from the skies. Jenova? A calamity from the skies? You mean she wasn't an ancient? I see. I don't think you have the right to participate. Soulbound, Sagenbringer und das Rattenpack. I don't know any of those bands. Are they like... Was it a medieval rock music festival? Because you did mention Fersengold, which I do know. And I do like, especially the old stuff. The newer stuff is kind of too... not enough medieval rock for me. Or like medieval music enough for me. They became more of a somewhat generic rock band, I feel like. Which is a shame. But I mean, if that's the music they want to make, then that's fine, obviously. I will go north past Mount Nibel. If you wish to find out, then follow. Reunion. Calamity from the skies. No, a tennis ball! Or an apple. And... bye, Superman. Destruct materia. There were also gothic rock bands like Soulbound. Oh, I know Lacrimas Profundere. I do know those. I've gotten a little bit into sludge metal again, which is also really fun. It's a genre that I don't listen to a lot, but YouTube, the YouTube algorithm, man, I don't know what it does to me, but they were like, do you want to listen to a band called 10 Ton Slug? And I said, of course I want to listen to a band called 10 Ton Slug. Why wouldn't I? So I listened to half of their album today, and I was like, man, groove metals or sludge metal, it's so fun. I should listen to that more. So that's my resolution for the next couple of weeks. When I can pull myself from this thing. This is kind of consuming all of my music making time. Should probably... Oh, I don't have a lot of ethos. Well, let's not do that then. Escape report number 4. Other. B's whereabouts is currently unknown. But we submit there is no need to pursue him due to his diminishing consciousness. Awaiting further instructions. Okay. Escape report number 1. X month, X day. The 2 escapees were located near Midgar. Escape report number 2. Description of the time of capture. A former member of soldier number blank. No effect could be detected from either Mako radiation therapy or Jenova on him. B. Regular number... Reaction to Jenova detected. Escapee report number 3. Concerning the disposal. A. Shot for resisting. B. Escape during A's resistance. Can I go behind there? I apparently can't. Kovos Korax was not good. It was too loud. That's a shame. It's usually a really cool live band. But yeah, when it's badly mixed, it's badly mixed. You don't like the vibe of the band? I haven't... oh, that is 4. Okay, then I guess there's nothing important on the other side. I haven't seen them live in a while, and it's not a band that I listen to regularly, but when they are at the festival that I go to, I do make it a point to visit them, because I do generally like that band. Can I read these? No. I still don't know what to do with the other clues. I may need to look this up, because I don't want to miss this optional thing. So if I don't find any clues in like the next 10 to 15 minutes, I will just read a guide. I'm not above that. I don't want to miss a cool optional thing just because I'm too dumb to figure it out. What is that? I'm playing a horror game. Like, legitimately, I'm playing a horror game. What is that thing? The first and only time you saw Red Hot Chili Peppers, the audio was so bad. That sucks so much. It demystifies a band for you. Well, most of the time, it's not really the band's fault. It's just... I mean, there are a lot of aspects. I don't want to just blame the mixing engineer and the front of house engineer, because I used to mix front of house. And sometimes you just can't do anything because there is something broken, or the venue that you went to, the technical equipment, the PA system is really not up to snuff, and you can't really do anything. And that sucks so much. I do remember I had that with the first time I saw Blind Guardian, which is a band I love. Nightfall in Middle-earth is one of my favorite albums of all time. And when I first saw them live at a festival, it was really bad. It was really bad. The singer was really, really bad. You couldn't hear like half of the band. The drums were too loud. Oh, well, he has nothing to steal. Why did I do that again? Yeah, it sucks, but the second time I saw them, it was great, so... Sometimes they do be like that. Oh, I only hit one of the bodies! And I grabbed the stick again for nothing to steal. A Reading festival, so audio system was top quality and the other bands probably fire. Yeah, then it's just bad luck. Sometimes also a band is not at their greatest. I mean, just ask the people who saw Led Zeppelin at Live Aid. Bring in your own audio guy is the best way to go, usually. Though there is some... Yang's happy. Good for Yang. There was one guy who looked like me and he was also an audio technician. We do have a type. Legitimately, I used to go to Rock Arts Festival and I was there like 3 or 4 times, and every single time there was the same dude who looked like me so much, especially from behind with the hair, that my friends regularly confused us both. His friends and my friends regularly confused us both, and I don't think I have a picture of him, but it's shocking. Nowadays, not anymore, because I wear glasses now, and he didn't. But I didn't wear glasses back then. And yeah, that's just... I don't think he was an audio guy, but he definitely... We had a similar vibe. Let me snack on some ethers. Rock Arts Festival is the best mixed festival that I was ever at. I legitimately have never heard a bad mix at Rock Arts. And they specifically do not, or at least they used to. I don't know how it is today. I haven't been there in 5 years, so it may have changed. But they had their own audio guys for the stages that would switch. And since it was alternating stages, there were only 2 stages and they were alternating. So you would have only one front of house with 2 mixing consoles. There was a sound check, like a headphone sound check on one stage while the other stage played, which obviously made it so that you couldn't miss any bands, which was great. But the other point was also that they had the entire set of the other stage to soundcheck the second stage. And it was always immaculate. And I do credit it to having alternating stages, which is giving you a lot more time to soundcheck, and having audio guys that give you, that know what they're doing, that are there the entire festival, so they know the PA system in and out, instead of just one guy coming in for one band. And it's also not that loud, which is also a huge mistake that a lot of front of house engineers make. Especially when it comes to festivals, a lot of them mix too loud. I was really mad for not. No, I was here this weekend and I didn't. I mean, again, this is what consumed my time. Actually, let me put that thing into frame. Oh my god. This is what consumed. Oh, it has a handle. I forgot that. This is what consumed my time this weekend. Oh my god. That was a mistake. It's so heavy. There we go. Make it larger? I can do that. Even though my arms are now tired. Let me... Where's that? There we go. Get up here. Oh my god. That's my modular synth. I have to put it behind here, otherwise I don't see a thing. This is my... Where do I put it? This is my modular synth. That I do spend a lot of time with. This is what I make. This is what I play with for like every day pretty much now. Most of the time I don't really record. I just figure out new stuff because I'm still figuring out a lot of shit about this. Yeah, this right now is my whole personality. I have to show it to everyone. I have to record stuff with it and play with it and make other people play with it. And yeah, it's insanely expensive. No one should get into modular if you don't have any money. It's really expensive, but it is really nice if you can make it. Maybe in the future, when I'm more comfortable with the system, I will make an impromptu little synth stream, or like part of the stream, a synth performance. We'll see. 3 big bagpipes and 2 massive drum sets can't be too quiet. That's true. You have to mix just against the actual sound that acoustic instruments make, obviously. Still don't know. Pair of ivories. I think that would be fun to watch as well, and would be fun to do. So I definitely want to do it. I just don't feel comfortable enough yet with the system that I want to put it out for display. I also will probably relatively soon, and by that I mean probably next month, not this month. I will record some stuff with video and put it on YouTube. Because it's just fun to also see. This thing lights up like crazy. And I've done a lot of different types of music now with that thing. It's very powerful. You can really go extra noisy and avant-garde and weird, but it can also be like a nice, sweet ambient machine. And today, I recorded something. I was like 30 minutes into playing with the synth, and like 5 minutes into recording, and then it just hit me. I was like, oh my god, I just made dungeon synth. It's like, because it sounded like a freaking old, like, Amiga RPG. It sounded like Ultima 3 or something like that. It was very weird, but also a lot of fun. Did I hear of a guy called Morty's? No. No, I don't think so. I do follow quite a few modular synth people now, but I rarely pay attention to their channel names, so it might be that I've listened to some of his stuff. If he does modular or like any synth music, actually. But it's very possible that I don't remember the name. I mostly watch tutorials, actually. I don't... Or like patching tips. I rarely ever really listen to an ambient patch. Oh, he does dungeon style. Same thing. I'm subscribed to the YouTube channel Dungeon Synth Archive, which is a very fun channel. It's just a lot of like dungeon synth, even like modern dungeon synth gets put on there. And sometimes I just listen to an album. I just pick it out. Or something gained a level and I didn't pay attention. But maybe I have to check that guy out. Morty's. What? I don't know what got a level. Change his style in the O's to be a bit more mainstream. I'll check it out. That's something I really enjoy. I like dungeon synthy stuff. Now that I know that I can make some dungeon synthy stuff with my modular, I will probably make some more. Okay, let me see if I can find something around here. If I don't find anything here, I will just look it up. This is where the safe is. Oh, Tifa's hurt. I should probably have healed her. Right. Those things don't do anything. Get fucked! No! That was such a long animation for absolutely nothing. Song Parasite God. I'll check it out. If it's on YouTube, I will find it pretty easily. Ow. Stop it with the scales in my face. Nice flamethrower. Why does... They have some weird resistances, I feel like. Like, what are they immune to? I don't really understand. Now they're immune to fire. But before that, they weren't immune to fire. Is it the scales? Like wherever the scales are tipped? Now I can do physical. Oh yeah, it's the scales. Now they're not. Oh, okay. I begin to vaguely understand this enemy. Like this probably going to do 0, yes. And the scales don't move, so now if I do a fire attack, it should hit. And then he switches the scales again. No, he doesn't. So I'm going to do this again. Okay, I think it's depending on where the scales are. I didn't remember where the scales were for what, but I think I got it. Wikipedia will be helpful to work out which record to listen to, as it's really quite a lot during his time. Eclectic style. I like that as well. I like when an artist develops over their career. I think that's fun to go on a journey. Even when, like with Fersengold, what I mentioned, I don't necessarily go like every single thing that they do and their evolution. I still find it fascinating to see when an artist just completely does something different. Like Ulva is a great example. They started with like black metal and now they do like very experimental, electronic, like almost acid jazz type stuff. Yeah, I like this as well, but you have to label them correctly. Oh, of course, Red 13 is down at the bottom. So Shiva did a level up last time, and then now so did Ifrit probably. I will take a quick bathroom break, and then I will just read up because I don't wanna miss this optional thing here, and I don't want to stumble around in this mansion for much longer. I'll be right back. Okay. Let me do this. And then, yeah. Let's just check that out. Final Fantasy VII. I think if I can just get the code. Yeah. Immediately says, okay. I have to put frickin' OG in because of the remake. All right, Davey, thank you so much for dropping by, and I hope you have a great start to your week. Hope to see you Wednesday, yeah. Um... Okay, so... Okay, I just got the code and I think let me just make sure that I don't fuck anything up. We just read up on him. Oh, that would have been the code here also, okay. Okay. Did I heal up? Let me heal up more. Still open the safe. It's... Oh my god, it's right 36. It's left 10. Oh my god, it's right 59. I won't make it in time. I forgot I had the time limit. And 97? Fail. Fuck. Okay, I can try again. Right 36. Left 10. Right 59. And 97. There we go. Success! And the boss fight. What the fuck is this? Let me immediately spend a lot of ether for probably nothing. At least this one looks like a boss. Please do damage. Oh, thank you. Let me actually sense. Oh my god, ow, that hurt. $7,000 HP. No weakness, but apparently also no what's it called? No resistance. It does look like a Murloc gone insane. It's like half of the Murloc went through a punk phase. And the other half is already out of the punk phase. Man, her limit break does so much damage. Oh, I can still summon again. Can I bio this guy? Can I steal something? I can, but no poison, I guess. Steal? Come on, Square! Why can't I steal from these enemies? Why can't I steal from bosses? It's so fun when you steal from bosses. Like, especially when they have unique items. That's something that Chrono Trigger has, and I rarely take advantage of that because the only character that can steal is Ayla. And I don't have her in my party a lot, usually. Ow. But hey, that gives me a limit break. Funnily enough, I don't even know if I will use what we're getting here. But I just want to do it. Bro, you're frozen. You're not moving anymore. Well, works for me. I don't know what happened to the boss. Oh, now he's moving again. No! He has no hair and the punk face is over. Man, I have no MP on Red 13. Oh, and I do way less physical damage now. Which is a shame. I really need to use an ether now. No. Oh, nose. He also has no nose. I mean, no, he has a nose. He has a little tiny nose. Oh my god. He fucking killed Cloud. Where is it? Please. Where is it? Am I stupid? There it is. Ah, that's not as good, but it's good enough. That did not do a lot of damage. Oh my god, stop killing Cloud! Oh my god! Why does it do so much damage? This could end bad. This could end really bad. Oh my god, why does it hurt so much? I just go for the Hail Mary. I just hope it kills. Well then, I just hope that I dodged this. I did not. Well, fuck me. That hurt a lot. Let me check what the wiki has to say about this guy. Yeah, poor me. I have to do... I mean, I don't have to do a lot again, so that works. Strategy. There is a strategy, and I will implement it. I will try to implement it. Wait, let me check it again. Okay, I need to make more. I need to do more magic damage. Then it will change into a different form. Where's the game? There's the game. Is that the first game over? I don't think it is the first game over, but it is one of the first. Oh, I have to do all of the conversations again. And I will keep Cat Chi in the party, since I need more magic damage. Yeah, we hauled all this. We hauled all this already. I'm just breezing through the dialogue now because we already saw this. How was it even possible? I mean, you would just throw yourself against it. I mean, a lot of people played and finished this game, including me as a child. Although I don't, I do think I got this as a child. Or maybe I just, because I did watch a Let's Play of this like 10 years ago or so, or maybe a bit more. Maybe that's when I figured out, oh, there's this thing, and I didn't do it myself. Let me just get a room. Now to get all the freaking items from the shadow figures again. Shouldn't take super long though. Game? Okay, thank you. I got scared there for a second. Give me that! Right, the elixir. Nice. You're lying! I do legitimately enjoy this game. I was prepared to be a bit of a hater because this is like the biggest Final Fantasy game. And it's the one that gets all the love from Square Enix at least. And like spin-offs and remakes out the ass. So I was prepared to be a bit of a hater, but I legitimately love it. It is really, the story is really intriguing. Especially since I don't really remember much of it. I mean, I remember some of the biggest plot points. Especially one coming up probably relatively soon. I have no idea when, but shouldn't be that far in the future, question mark. But I don't remember a lot of in-between things. 20, 25 years does that to someone. Or we didn't have anything, I guess. You never get love from Square Enix. Who does? They spend all their love on Final Fantasy VII. I mean, I guess the older Final Fantasies got the pixel remasters now, but it's not the same. It really isn't. There are like 17 Final Fantasies 7 spin-offs. Well, these guys didn't have anything, right? Oh, they did have a luck source. Pretty important to get here then, actually. Okay. Yeah, the luck source. Sources are items that permanently upgrade one of your stats. Yeah. Woo! It's the Woo guy from Sekiro. Yeah. It just permanently raises a stat by 1. Can I save here? No. Let me, just so we have all of that done, go outside to save again before I do the boss fight again. Attempt the boss fight again. Why are they all into Sephiroth? That is an amazing question that I cannot answer at the moment because I don't know it. Actually, let me also save in the emulator. Save state. There we go. My best guess is that they are fanboys, just like everyone is for Final Fantasy VII. No, my best guess is that we read some things in the mention before we died that mention people or things breaking out of the laboratory. He kinda is the daddy of daddies. I mean, a lot of people thirst for Sephiroth. Understandably so. He is a hottie. I won't deny that. He is also really edgy. I mean, this was the late 90s, so why wouldn't it be edgy? But he has a cool design. He does have a pretty cool story. He's a really effective villain. They really build him up. I mean, remember, we played this game for like 8 hours, always hearing about Sephiroth. And when it comes to the Shinra HQ, even saw what he was capable of before we even saw him. And we saw him first in a flashback, which I think is really a really clever idea when it comes to introducing your villain. So he really is the daddy of daddies. I think he's a pretty cool villain. It's only that like a lot of people praised this game, praised the fuck out of this game, and like simmed over Sephiroth and Cloud, that the anti-popular stance in me wants to say that they're bad characters. But they're not. They're legitimately not bad characters. Okay, now I can even check out if that's better than what I have. It has more attack percent, but way less attack, and I don't really understand the meaning of that. Maybe attack percent is hit chance? I like the one that I have more, though. I mean, yes, I also really like Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. And 6 has some legitimately amazing characters. But yeah, Sephiroth is also just really good. No, don't cut me! Freaking guillotine man. He's also quite a daddy. He doesn't have any legs though. He's like Lieutenant Dan. I mean, the blade is his legs. Go here. I think there's a chest. Right? There it is. Up there. Disgusting. Again, the enemy design in this game goes crazy hard. I love that. Alright, he has haste. That's something that's good for the boss fight. Don't you fucking funny breath me? Oh my god, these guys are so annoying. Stop it! Pull through, Cloud! Oh, nice. Ow. Stop hitting Cloud! He's the only one who can still fight. Yes, thank you. Oh my god, that was quite a lot, actually. Okay, now we're all ready to fight again, right? We should have this done in like a second. There we go. Man, Catchy is so funny. I will switch out Catchy for the Mount Nibble section though, because I feel like that definitely has some story implications with her. Let me get, not least, let me get most. There are the. It does kind of look like it, right? Magic source. There we go. It's also really nice to have before the boss fight. There's also another chest. Enemy launcher, right, that's the Barrett weapon. More sauce! I need more sauce. Okay. I, of course, forgot the freaking code again. Okay, nice to know that moving my emulator window does not move it in OBS. Could have almost fucked up my settings there. Fuck it, let's just go for it again. Right 63. 36. God damn it, I almost said it wrong. God damn it. And left 10. No! Fuck. Fucked it up. It's really precise. It's not easy to dial in. Right 36. Left 10. Right 59. Don't laugh at me. And 97. No! Why did it jump too? Now you can laugh at me. Or shake your head. I went in the wrong direction. 36. By now I probably know the code by heart. Don't 3-point me. Like my old boss. My old boss used to end every single sentence with at least 3 dots. What? Oh, I think I can't move in a different direction? So I can't correct if I overshoot. There you go. And 97. There we go. Third time's the charm, even though I think it was the fourth time. Fucking finally, yeah. Wait, in what menu am I? Oh, I'm in this one, okay. And I will wait for the big hitting summons. Until, like, later. The hair metal Murloc. Oh, I need to... No, not many. Here's myself. Actually, let me do him right now, because once he changes, then I have to use only physical attacks. If I put him over the threshold with magic attacks. What do you have? Oh, right, you have Ramu. So I should get my best magic attacks out of the way now, because they are not going to do shit later on. Let's go, Ramu! This is one of my favorite summons in every game. I think it's a shame that he's one of the, like, first three, and he gets overshadowed by later ones. But I love Ramu. Just an old guy who zaps you with lightning. Judgment Bolt. It does sound a little bit edgy. But I love it. It's just an old dude who comes down. He's like on his mount and says, "Hey you! Fuck you! Zap!" Best summon. Maybe not the best, but one of the best. Ah. I don't know if haste runs out. And I'm saving my limit break, because that's a physical attack. So far, I mean, haste is definitely still going on Cloud. Oh, I am spending a lot of MP though. Okay, now MP is irrelevant. He looks so weird now. That will hurt a lot. Yeah. Nice. Even more. Yeah, now he's really hair metal. I don't see the second dice. Oh, 900. That's huge. Oh, and he's stuck again. Works for me. Yeah, oh my god, haste is also just so great for this boss. There we go. Easy going. I forgot Catchy had haste. It's such a good spell. I need more all materia. I need freaking an all materia for haste. Cosmo memory. Learn limit skill costs more memory. Don't really care. It's got nothing to do with me. I don't get it. Well, me neither. Fine. I'll switch out the characters later and check it. Received. Odin! What? 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 Yes, please. Give me fucking Odin. Odin is one of the 3 big summons, usually in these games. The summon started with Final Fantasy VII, and some were added later on, but the core summons are usually the same. And the first 3 you get are usually Shiva, Ramu, and Ifrit. And the last 3 you usually get are Leviathan, Odin, and Bahamut. Norse gods exist in the game? Not really. I mean, it is Odin, but it's not a god. It's more like an element spirit. But it still is very much. It is Odin usually riding Sleipnir. I guess all gods exist. Yeah, I mean, Shiva is also a god. Ifrit is also at least like a spirit. And Ramu... Is Ramu Hindu? I don't know. I actually don't know where Ramu is from. But Shiva is Hindu. And Ifrit is like a... I don't know if it is a Jinn or it is a Jinn adjacent. But it is like a spirit, like a Muslim... a spirit in like Muslim mythology, I think. Did I even get a key? I was supposed to get a key. Oh no, he dropped again. There we go. Oh, my neck. Let me check if there was something that I had. Oh, the key's in there. Okay. Key to the basement. I did not expect to find Odin here. Usually you get the like big summons way later. I don't know if there's anything else in the basement that I have to fight, so I will take a cheeky little room break and also save outside town. Because I don't fucking know what will happen. Ramu is not a god or ghost, but it comes from the Hebrew word Ra'am, which means thunder. Okay. It incorporates basically from different backgrounds. Final Fantasy summons create or compile a lot of different things into their inspirations. One is also Carbuncle, which I also forgot where it's from, but it's from somewhere. Let me save the emulator also again. And there are a few. Again, Leviathan and Bahamut are also big ones. Actually, let us check out Odin. I just want to see him. 80 MP, I don't care. Oh no, please don't confuse him. No, I wanted to see Odin. Oh, he does, but I think he does it on himself now. I think I died. It looks pretty cool. There's Sleipnir, has 8 legs. Or only 6, I guess. Okay, he does do it on the enemy. Only 6 legs is weird. In older games, he definitely had 8. But I guess it was not as easy to do in 3D. And yeah, in most games, in most Final Fantasy games, Odin is a one-hit kill on normal enemies. He just cuts them in half. Yeah, they had to change the names, definitely, of some things. I mean, a lot of the times, are 6 legs not enough for you? Not when it's Sleipnir. Sleipnir has 8. That's a very integral part of the character. Character? Of the being. Although I don't know why he has 8 legs. I mean, I know why, because Odin had to have the fastest horse, so of course the Old Norse were like, well, I mean, if Odin's horse is faster, it must have more legs, right? 1 more PS. I mean, not even a horse has 1 PS. It's not even called PS in English because that wouldn't make sense. It's probably called HP, horsepower. But a horse has roughly, I think, like 2.7 horsepower, which I find funny. It's the same as Jesus not being born in the year 0, but like Jesus was born before Christ, which is also funny to me. But yeah, Sleipnir usually has 8 legs. It's confusing that it's... I mean... PS is Pferdestärke in German, so of course it had to be translated for a different language. Stop with the encounters! Frickin' bats! Don't suck me! Don't give me the suck! Yeah, but I don't know if... I actually don't know if horsepower, like the measurement of horsepower, came along with the car. I mean, the car wasn't the first... The automobile wasn't the first thing with an engine. So it may be... Maybe that, like, measurement... was used for trains as well. I actually don't know. And the train is definitely not a German invention. And the car is also arguably not a German invention. Because there were some like simultaneous developments in France and US and Great Britain. Now, it might be true that Carl Benz made the first, like, actually workable car, but I think there were some prototypes in the US as well. But I could be wrong. I actually don't know a lot about the history of the car. Those Wikipedia articles haven't come out yet during my morning poop. Zerknalltreibling. That's like the most German word there is. Okay, now we're here. There's some coffins with some dead people in them, but there is a coffin. It's closed. To wake me from the nightmare. Who is it? I can't give all of the edgy characters like deep voices. Never seen you before. You must leave. You were having a nightmare. Aren't you glad you woke up? A nightmare? My long sleep has given me time to atone. Why is it also kind of fucks me up that you use the German Pokemon name in an English sentence. Not that I remember. Oh, it's Chansey. I was like, what is Chanera's English name? It's Chansey. It just crosses two different things in my brain when a German Pokemon name shows up in an English sentence. It has always been white. For catchy. The little Yeti thing. Maybe in a different lighting it looks kind of weird, but it's supposed to be white. What are you saying? I have nothing to say to strangers. Get out. This mansion's the beginning of your nightmare. You can say that again. What do you know? Okay, so I have to talk about Sephiroth here. Actually, let me make it sure. Player must talk about Sephiroth. And then when the coffin closes, the player must touch the coffin again and ask his name. Like you said, this mentions the beginning of a nightmare. No, it's not a dream, it's for real. Sephiroth has lost his mind. Found the secrets hidden in this mansion. That was pink. It was probably the lighting. In some attacks and in some areas. I mean, there's a little bit of yellow in it, depending on where it is, but it's supposed to be white. I don't also know all English Pokemon names, but especially for the first 150, I know mainly the German names. After that, because I only played Pokemon games in English for like 15, 20 years now, I do remember the English names more. And it's also because if I watch content, it's in English, so if I watch Pokemon content, I hear the English names. Sephiroth? I like that. Both of them asking at the same time. You know Sephiroth? Of course you can glide. He's also so edgy! You start first. The game is sparing us. The repeat, yeah, that's how it was. So Sephiroth knows it was created 5 years ago. And about the Genova project. Who's talking now? He was missing. I think it's Cloud. He was missing, but he just recently reappeared. He has taken many lives and is seeking the promised land. I mean, Cloud's moving his arms, so who knows. Now it's your turn. Sorry, I cannot speak. Hey, that's alright. Hearing your stories has added upon me yet another sin. More nightmares shall come to me now, more than I previously had. Now, please leave. No, I will not. You're still here. Good night. No, I have to ask who he is. Good night. At least tell us your name. I was with the Shinra Manufacturing Department in Administrative Research, otherwise known as the Turks. His name is Vincent. And once you see this screen, you know he's going to be a party member. The Jehovah's are now conquering the Promised Land. This is gonna be interesting. I mean, if you ask them, they say they already have it. Like front row seats, right? Isn't that part of the Jehovah's Witness thing? That they were like, only Jehovah's Witnesses will go to heaven. And they originally had like only 12,000 spots. But then their congregation became larger and they were like, oh, we have to adjust because, I mean, we can't have people believing in our faith and not promise them a spot in heaven. That's really an oversight on our part. Let's increase it to 44,000, which they really should have learned to uncap it. But they didn't. So after that, they were like, well, the first 44,000 get front row seats, basically. But the other ones still go to heaven, but only your Jehovah's Witnesses. It's so funny. Like, if you do something like that and you really don't account for maybe more people than you promise a spot in heaven for will join your faith. Yeah, it is. It is a sect. It is. There's no other way around it. It is a sect. I mean, what religion isn't? But some are, weirder than others. Vincent. The Turks. Formerly of the Turks. I have no affiliation with Shinra now. And you? Cloud, formerly of Soldier. You were also with Shinra. Then, do you know Lucretia? Who? The ones with magic underwear. Lucretia. Lucretia, probably. The woman who gave birth to Sephiroth. Gave birth? Wasn't Genova Sephiroth's mother? That isn't completely wrong, but just a theory. You do have some Mormons? I don't think we have. I mean, I know that there are some Mormons in Germany, but they are pretty rare. The church, like, pretty close by. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to dox myself. Never mind. I forgot that I'm recording that. It's not Mormons, but there is a somewhat weird church, but I feel like harmless, pretty nearby. He was born from a beautiful lady. Yeah, Genova, we talked about that. I saw a boob. That lady was Lucretia. I've said it different like 4 times now. She was an assistant to Professor Gas of the Genova Project. Beautiful Lucretia. Now I've said it different 5 times. A human experiment. There was no way to cancel the experiment. I couldn't stop her. That was my sin. I let the one I loved, the one I respected most, face the worst. You think that's punishing yourself? You're just sleeping. Damn catchy. Well, nicely done, catchy. Okay, now we get into a fight. Little labels with their names on them. There's quite a number of them. Weird. I mean, we do have a pretty strong Jehovah's Witness. Pretty strong is maybe said too much, but we do have a Jehovah's Witness presence. Usually, like in the city, there's like 1 or 2 stands of them. Like people selling their brochures, talking to people. And at my old apartment, actually, at the like big apartment building, there were probably like once a month, some Jehovah's Witnesses would ring at my doorbell and be like, we want to talk about Jesus. And I would be like, too bad. Try the other ones. I don't wanna. Right? That's everything I had to do. Let me check again. I have the coffin. I must ask his name. The party leaves the cavern. There we go. I will leave the cavern. Yes, there we go. Wait. The fucking flip. He's so edgy. If I go with you, will I meet Hojo? Oh, yeah, we saw him like sunbathing, surrounded by beautiful women. We can go there again. Don't know, but we are after him and Sephiroth. If we were after Hojo, why didn't we just cut his head off at that beach? I'm pretty sure that's how I reacted most of the time. I was like, that's I'm sorry to hear that. That's just go anywhere else, please. Lucretia. Freaking Lego looking cape. I love this graphic style so much. Alright, I've decided to go with you. What? Being a former Turks, I may be of help to you. Alright then. Yay, we got Vincent! Oh my god, he's level 28. Oh my god. Okay, good. We're also like level 29. That kind of surprised me. I don't know why. Yeah, this is the second optional character. That, again, just like Yuffie, I have no idea if I will actually use him. I know that when I was younger, I did really like him. I don't think, now that I think back, I don't think I had him in my party because I don't think I got past the freaking save puzzle as a kid. I did not have the can't remember the word. The patience, that's the word. I did not have the patience for that as a kid. But when later on I watched like Let's Plays about this game, and I saw him, and obviously there's so much Final Fantasy VII content now and spin-offs and stuff. I did really like him as a teen and even as a young adult. Nowadays, he's really edgy, and I don't dig edgy characters that much anymore. But as a teen, I did. Oh my god, I was so edgy myself. I mean, look at him. He's pure like 90s edge, and I kind of dig that. Like, but at the same time, I also really dig Cat She, which is a character that I would have never touched with a 10-foot pole as a teen. Like the freaking silly cat with a crown riding a giant yeti. I would have never put this thing in my party, this thing. But nowadays, look at it, it's a fucking cat on a robot. Or I guess the cat is also a robot. It's fucking amazing. I mean, Red 13 is also pretty edgy, so there are a lot of cool characters in this game. I don't dislike a single character. I feel like Yuffie is, at least for now, the like least well-defined character. But she is also an optional character, so I can forgive that. I mean, no, Cat She is also really... We don't know jack shit about this cat. But I love the design. The cat Sith. Oh, there was some contention about this name. Very recently, actually, on Twitter. Because there were a lot of people, especially in the West, that thought this name was pronounced Kate Sith. But it is of like Gaelic origin or definitely Celtic origin. And it's pronounced Cat She. And the Japanese knew that because it's the name was spelled differently. It was spelled like phonetically. So they knew it was Cat She. And a lot of people here didn't know it because you see this and you don't know it and you say, oh, it's Kate Sith. It's English words, but it's not. Especially since Star Wars used Sith. Yeah, so much for that. But yeah, we got Vincent. I want to say Ludwig so bad. I don't know why I want to say Ludwig. But we got Vincent, and I think he's a really cool character, like design-wise. Maybe I will put him in a party just for a bit, and I think it's also relatively good. He's a ranged character, which is nice. I don't have a ranged character in my party. Trivia without trivia points. Ah, my favorite. Someone duped me again. Oh, look at this freaking dump truck cat Yeti. That's such good design. It's a very Japanese design, but I do like it. Well, shit. Of course I'm silenced again. Stop it! I hate these enemies. Why did you hit the one in the back row? Sometimes I just don't get which character I'm aiming, which enemy I'm aiming at. I think I should just have the target things on. It just makes it easier to see what I'm targeting. I mean, that's what it's for, I guess. That's an issue that you don't have in on a 2D plane with 2D sprites, usually at least. Look at how funny he is. They all level up. Yeah, we got that again. But yeah, let's actually switch up the party for Mount Nebel. Can I switch the party here? No, I have to go outside of town. I don't know why it's funny to me when you pin messages. I don't even know why. Let's switch out the party setup. Actually, let's get the materia out of these guys, because I do need the materia for my other characters. You can keep those. You can also keep fire. No, not time. I definitely need time. And I need all of the summons. You can keep gravity. Should probably get heal out. Sure. Twitch on the phone is so wobbly. I've again still not used ever Twitch on mobile. Let's go with this party for a while. It just pins it without asking if you ever want to pin it. Great. Let me check out, because very early on, I think in Shinra headquarters, which was like, we have 19 hours in this game, it was like more than 10 hours ago. We got a gun, and I was very confused by that. The Peacemaker. You get it so early, you get it so much earlier. I didn't even connect it with Vincent until a while later. I think when I got Yuffie, I connected this. Oh, like there's another character that uses a gun. I forgot about him. So, Master Yoda would be proud. That is a nice message. So this character, this gun must be better than what he starts with, right? Because you get it so early, and this is the earliest chance that you can recruit Vincent. It has to be better than what he has, right? It is. Not by a lot, but it is better. Do I have a trinket for him? I don't. Should probably give him one then. Actually, let's check his status. He has a really high magic stat. He has a really high magic stat. Yeah, I definitely want Ramu and Ifrit and Time and that and Ice and Restore. Not necessarily Fire. And Tifa will get... I mean, Tifa has a pretty good... She can get Death Blow again. I really wish she would get more enemy commands. We only have one. That is a shame. And we can put Vincent in the back row because he uses a ranged weapon. You as Americans' wet dream that the gun's called Peacemaker? It really is. Let me save. I think I will switch out the characters a few different times because I legitimately like most of... I mean, I like all of the characters. So far. I don't even know who else you get. I think I remember one more. Give me a room! That's alright! Thank you! Okay, I'm going to take another quick bathroom break and get something else to drink. Those are, again, two very different activities. But then we go after Sephiroth to Mount Nibel. I'm really excited to see what happens. I'll be right back. There we go. Okay. Let me put my hair out. There we go. That's way nicer. And let's go after Sephiroth. I guess you don't have to bring Tifa, but why wouldn't you? It's like... This place is insanely important to her. Oh, there's also... Okay, I can also save here. Nice. I didn't know that we were leaving town. And let's do this. How do I switch? Okay, there we go. I like the top-down view more. Oh, there's the cave. Stop it, criminal scum! Sometimes water's just nice. Could have more carbonation. Yeah, what can you do? I mean, I'm really interested to learn why this town wasn't destroyed and why no one remembers me, but I think it's because they're like fake beings from the Shinra mansion. Yeah, look at that edgy bastard. Gun! Taste my magic of gun! Huh. I guess none of those died from that. Yo, don't... Yo. Oh, 1,800. Gun! I don't know why that's so funny to me. He's not the first character with a gun, but he is a magic-focused character, at least from his base stats. It's the same with, like, one of my favorite League of Legends characters is Ziggs. Because he's a mage, but his magic is bombs. I think that's funny. It's maybe just funny to me, but I think that's funny. Like, other characters call forth beings from the void, or can master the elements, manipulate time, but Ziggs just throws bombs. Fuck you. In time for time manipulation. Hey, Kikon, good to see you. Bombs are effective, that is true. And Ziggs is a fun character to play. When I was still mainly playing mid, Ziggs was one of the characters that I was playing. Now I mainly play support. I think it's a really fun role nowadays, and I don't really like the meta for mid right now. I hope you had a wonderful day. I assume you're still in on the train. We're probably just on the train. Stop it! That does so much damage! Ow! They do give a bunch of XP though. There we go. He does have a shit ton of MP. Well, no, Cloud has almost as... Cloud has more even. But still. It's been fun as usual. That's great to hear. Where the fuck do I go here? Oh, there's a chest! Gimme, 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 gimme. A rune blade. Well, I use blades, so... Yes. Sure. Oh, I can't get this then. Because I only have one link. Well... I can maybe give it to her. I don't need... I mean, maybe I want to... It gives luck and I want to level it, though. I don't really need transform. So I can put sense into here, and I can use lightning and added effect here. Oh, I can't get steel and sense. Oh, I do have sense. Right, I have sense twice. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try it like this. I mean, if one of these characters is a man after midnight, I know where my money would be on. Only one link gets some Zeldas then. I will. I mean, I did decide now that we'll play the blade looks kind of weird. That we will play Metroid Prime Remastered on Wednesdays. Stop it. But I did consider a Zelda game. I didn't have any specific Zelda game in mind, but I was like, I could swap like a Zelda game in there. And maybe we'll do that after. I have not decided what we play after Metroid Prime. It's not that long of a game, so I do have to decide relatively quickly again. You saw new Starlink satellites calibrate in the sky. They were flying in a row. That sounds pretty incredible. It sounds like a fun thing to see. But it does look... Yeah, if you don't know what it is, it would look a little freaky. Why can't you just make this road, like, linear? Oh hey, they fixed the bridge. If this bridge breaks again, like in the flashback, I'm gonna be pissed. I do believe that it's cool to see. One of the things that... Ooh, nice bridge, like, backdrop. That's a huge-ass bird! Can you get bioed? Can you get bolted? Can I steal from you? The 3 most important questions. When I was a child, a wee child, I think I was like 8 or 9. Zoo feels fury, say brother. Oh, can't reach, right, that was a thing. Okay, that did way less than I thought it was. A friend of the family who was like 19 or 20 at the time. We had a yearly tradition with like, his ass isn't that big, just you wait. We will switch characters back and forth, so Catchy is not gone for good if that was your fear. He will return. But for now, it makes story sense to bring Tifa, and we just got Vincent, so let's give him a shot in the party. And I do like his design, even though it's really edgy. We had like with a bunch of friends, like families that were friends with my parents in the neighborhood. We used to go on a little holiday yearly. We would pretty much rent like a camping space, but with pre-built huts, and be there for like 5 or 6 days. It was a nice yearly tradition. And one of the like older kids, I was pretty much always the youngest kid, but one of the oldest kids was like 19 or 20, and she was really into astronomy. And she had a telescope that we would watch the stars every single night. And on one of the nights, and again, I must have been like, I don't know, 10 at the most, we saw the Russian space station Mir fly through the sky. And that was really special. I still think about that sometime. It was really cool to see that. Like through the telescope. That was cool. And it must have been. I couldn't have been older than 10 because the Mir was crashed 2001. Well, that was terrible. Harrier, what is this? Berries? Strawberries? I did never really get into astronomy, But I still thought that was really cool. That was also... Somewhere around that time was also when the... when the solar eclipse was over Germany. And we were actually in the total blackout zone. The total eclipse zone. Which is also always really narrow, but we were in it. Or we were just at the end of it, at the edge of it. It was like, I want to say 2002? 2003? I don't remember. Well, we did go outside and watch it. That was also really cool. I wish it would happen. It would have happened a few years later, when I had more appreciation for it, because I didn't. I still thought it was cool, but not as cool as it should have been. The sky is incredible. Yeah, I can understand why people become infatuated with it. And although, like, astrophysicist was never a career path for me, I think it is an incredibly interesting field. And I mean, I have a... Oh, not sense. I didn't want to do sense. I have a friend who used to be an astrophysicist, so... He did sometimes speak about his work. He doesn't work as one anymore, but... I think it's a fascinating... It's a Kuveldunz? It's a Kuveldunz. It's a Kuveldunz that does a lot of damage. Yeah, I think astronomy is so interesting, and I 100% understand people who buy telescopes and watch the night sky. It's not for me, but I do 100% understand it. There we go. Down the thing. Oh, this is probably how you continue. So what's down here then? Oh, there's a safe spot. What's this? Wait, that looks like it's where you continue. Oh, confusing. That actually spooked me. I don't know why. What the fuck? Why is the biggest dragon I've ever seen in my life just a regular enemy in this thing? And he does so much damage. I mean, he does have a lot of health. That didn't do nearly as much as I thought it would. Galleon Beast. Oh, it's like a buff? He's a werewolf! I don't remember that. Ow. Yeah, it's probably dead now. I forgot to steal. Oh, Chocoboloo has an up. Has a level up. Nice. Does it give more luck? No, it gives exactly the same amount of luck now. No, no, no. Heal Tifa as well. Thank you very much. But I think this is... Isn't this the reactor? Oh, I can't... I can go around, okay. I have no idea what you're referencing. But where the fuck am I going? Yeah, that's probably where we're supposed to go, right? I'm going back. I hate it when I can't decide where to go. I think this is where we're supposed to go, because this is where Sephiroth found Jenova. I don't know what that thing is. Can we jump that? No, apparently not. What are those? What are those? Steal something from them. Like evil carrots. I frickin' flashbang me. It's a little dragon from a TV show who wants to become a firefighter. I've never heard that in my life. God damn it. They just flashbanged everyone. Don't do whatever that was. I can't show that on Twitch. Especially not that one. I can't show that one at all. Couldn't see anything. Don't hump my characters. Oh, you know Grizo. I thought you knew that move. At least they dropped an ether. How do I get over there? Oh no. From the early to mid 70s. No, I have no idea. I mean, that's not surprising though. Actually, let me use a tent first. I have a few tents, and I have enough money to buy more. Just for MP. Is it like an East German thing? Because that would absolutely explain why I don't know it. She's a role model for me in a few ways, but definitely not when it comes to culture. I'm sorry. It's from Italy. No, I have no idea. How do I get up there? I want that stuff. It's shiny. I have no idea. What are you? The boss tells me that that's the way we're supposed to go, but the other thing is the facility, where I thought we needed to go. Ow! Oh, we learned that. Nice. Finally. Materia Keeper, level 38. 8,400 HP. No weakness. Nice. Ah, almost nice. Okay, that's like 1200 gone. Ow. Shiny stuff is best. So can I use that on him? Ah, it does enough. Let's get Ramu in here. Let's get the Judgment Bolt going. It probably can't steal, right? It's a boss. Even though it keeps something, it keeps materia. Ah, my neck. I'm really glad that I still have a day off tomorrow. Yeah, nothing to steal makes sense. Let me try a bio. Big horn. Don't big horny me. How much? 20 MP. It's okay. I could also see this becoming my main party, but I also really like Catchy in Red 13. Oh no. He's going to horn me again. You can't really do anything during these long ass summon animations. But I do like those. I think it's great. It gives the summons the weight. Are you fucking kidding me? Don't heal. That's my job. It gives the summons the weight that they deserve. I am at least glad that bosses can be poisoned. Maybe not all of them, but this one definitely can. I should probably also haste. I didn't haste Tifa, yeah. Oh, you can also see haste there. Nice. Best speed rush. Let's go. Third attack? Nope. Not yet. I think it gets a third attack. Let's become a werewolf again. And it heals him, which is really nice. I mean, he becomes Berserk, which is not as nice. But it's great that he gets extra HP also. I don't know if this like lasts the entire fight now. We can just try it again. I mean, we just... What just happened? He killed it. Nice. That was a clean fight. Awesome. Cloud's level 31. We get a gem ring. And the counter materia. So it did keep a materia. What's counter? Counter attack. When damage... Okay, yeah, it counters. Makes sense. That also makes sense for Cloud. Does it give stats? Wait. It does not. It does not change stats. I also got something. Gem ring? Protects against paralyzed, petrified, slow, numb. No, I have one more day off tomorrow. I have to work again on Tuesday. Which is also annoying, but I mean, it's better than having to go there tomorrow. It also means that my first week at work again is a short one, which is what I really enjoy. Every time I take PTO, I try to have it so that preferably both the week before and the week after are shorter weeks. It is the best plan, yeah. But if I can't do it, or I don't want to spend that many days, then I only make it so that the week that I start again is short. I won't stream much longer, but you don't have to stay awake for me. You had a very eventful weekend, so no one needs to stay for streams. But Kikon did get some trivia, and it is something that obviously I pretty much just you'll enjoy this. There's in Lord of the Rings, there's a somewhat important elf called Celeborn. It's a bodily need. He's the husband to Galadriel, which is arguably the most important elf. Since Tolkien was a madman, he didn't design one elven language, but two, Sindarin and Quenya. And Celeborn is his Sindarin name. Celeborn's name in Quenya, the other elven language, and I swear to God I'm not making this up, is teleporno. Do with that information what you will. Let's check out what's behind you. There is something behind there. Don't give me the 3 buttons again. Of course you like that one. Sounds Italian. Teleporno. That was the worst Italian impression that I've ever done in my life. I mean, it's basically constructed. The thing is that Quenya and Sindarin, because Tolkien was a linguist, right? So we actually did design those languages, and he did. They're not completely separate from one another. They evolved simultaneously from like from one like original Elvish language that he did not completely write down, but he gave some examples. Basically, I think Quenya is the older one of the languages, but they developed like separate occasions because they... Where the fuck am I? Oh, I think this is wrong. I need to go back to where I should go. The frickin' whatchamacallit, make a reactor. Have a good night, Sammy. Thank you so much for dropping by, and I hope you have a good night's sleep after that one. Oh, we can also go here. Okay, I didn't expect to drop down. Now I'm fucking lost. Oh, these are the old caves that we dropped down into in the flashback. What was I saying? I get put off track. Yeah, he developed like 2 languages that were supposed to have evolved from the same language base. Have a great night as well, Sammy, and have a good start to your week. And so the names, they're not like completely different because they are translations of the same word. And kele, because most of the K sounds or CE sounds in Sindarin become TE in Quenya, so kele becomes tele, and most B's in Sindarin become a P in Quenya, and the most Quenyan words end with a whatever the difference than a consonant is. What's it called in English? Vocal? It's not vocal. I don't know. But they end like... My god. It is very nerdy, but it fucks me up when I don't remember a simple word. It is vocals? Is it really? It is. I don't know why that's weird to me. They end with a vocal sound. Like O, for example. So kele becomes tele, and the born becomes porn or porno. So it becomes keleborn becomes teleporno. And I only learned that recently. There's also shinies. How do I get there? Because I don't think that vowel. God damn, of course it's vowel. Yes, it's vowel. I get annoyed so easily when I forget a simple word. And then it doesn't let me, like, rest until I figured it out. Stop humping, Tifa. Yeah, vowel is definitely the right one. Ow, kick it in the... They don't have shins, but whatever. The weird tail thing. If you're going to hump Tifa, at least give her the ability to hump back. That's nothing you can work with. Same. I don't think, like, for most of the characters, even in the Silmarillion, only the, like, names that they use are set. So you don't actually read the name Teleporno in the Silmarillion. I think even Celeborn doesn't play a huge role at all, actually. But there is an annex at the end of the book that lists off a bunch of subjects and names and words, and that usually tells you the different names. It is not very child-friendly, yeah. It's very humpy. Oop, that's the wrong button. Actually, let me check. What is my HPs? I could take a few potions. Why not? I'm already at the stage where potions pretty much do nothing. Elemental materia. Is that so, dear Watson? What does it do? Adds materia element or to equipped weapon or armor. Wait, I already have that, right? It's added effect. Adds materia status to equipped weapon or armor. Wait, that's a different thing. I thought this is what... Also, I didn't even do it right because I need to put it on the weapon. So let's put elemental, lightning. And here we get Chocobo Lure and HP+. Of course I read the annex. Yeah, it's not the most fun part, but it is really interesting. Any comments on this thing? Nope. It's just a materia like Mako whatever thingy that was super important the last time we were here. Oh my god, another huge-ass dragon. Can I at least steal something from it? Hi. Oh my god! I got a gold armlet. I can't see which character I'm targeting. Yeah, I hit the wrong one because the game wouldn't show me the correct position. I can't see a thing. That's a terrible position to be in. Who did I heal? Tifa. Like, which character am I aiming at? What? I think that's Cloud? I have no idea. I have no way of telling. Okay, I did it. Hey, Jeremiah, good to see you, man. You will see how I'm about to be incredibly beat by this frickin' dragon. How are you, man? Don't hit Cloud. You're hitting Cloud. God damn it. Oh, but Cloud's immune to fire, right? There's a thing. Can I just Odin this guy? Please let me just Odin this guy. How have you been? I usually don't stream that late, which is probably... Oh, he's using the lance. I think that's the... He has a different attack when he can't just one-shot people, right? I usually don't stream this late, which is probably why you can't usually make the streams. But yeah, I don't have to work tomorrow. I only have to work from Tuesday on, so... Of course he doesn't throw the lance at the enemy. He throws it at the sky. And then it drops on the enemy. This is so over the top. I love every second of it. Cloud? He's actually immune? Yes, thank you. And he gets counter damage. Let's do this. Let's go cure. Still loving the new job? Awesome, glad to hear that. It's such an improvement. When you get a job that doesn't consume your life. Okay, good. That was actually pretty close. That was way closer than I wanted it to be. And we got a gold thingy. What was it? An armlet? Oh, it's one. It's of course it's for the arm. It's really good. I take it. And she can get the silver, which is better than what she has right now. And you, not materia. Oh, you already have a silver one, okay. You have to do one person's job instead of 5, Jesus. Oh, there's loot again. It's yeah, it is great when you get positive feedback, when you really feel like What the fuck is a sniper CR? When you're actually doing something that gets appreciated. That was also a really step up when I switched jobs to the one that I have now. My boss right now legitimately understands and shows that he understands and likes what I'm doing. And he also knows when he doesn't know stuff, which is something that my old boss definitely didn't do. He thought he knew everything the best, and he didn't. And that's so irritating. Yeah, glad to hear that, man. I'm happy for you. I didn't check what I got. That was the main reason why I opened the menu. What is a Vampire Fang? Drains HP out of one opponent. Oh, it's a weapon for Vincent. Oh, I can check this right. You've got the wrong I've got the wrong person. It has nothing to do with me. Who learns this then? Barrett and Yuffie are left, right? It is better. Oh, it's way better. At least for attack percent, which I guess is chance to hit. You can also get sense, you know? Sure. Yeah, I'm 100% with you on that, Jeremiah. It makes such a difference. There's the... Let's just Ifrit these guys. That's the worst combination, one of the worst combinations of enemies I've ever seen. Because work is so much of what you do, sadly, for most people. It really just, if you're down like 40 hours of the week because your job's shit, then it affects your whole life. Because it is a huge part, it's a huge time slot of your life that gets impacted by it. And then you take that shit home with you and you can't even relax at home, and it's just terrible. So I'm really happy you were able to break out of that. Oh, now I can, okay, now I can go up here. And I think the Maker Reactor is up and around here. 7 years, fuck me. I had 3 years and that almost... that fucked me up so much. Ow. Ow. I like the counter. In all of these games I like a counter ability. Ah, pretty nice. I definitely still want to go to the Maker Reactor. I don't know if I will stream much longer than that, since it's already like 10 PM. But I do want to get to the Maker Reactor. I want to get the next story meet. I have still no idea how long disc 1 will be, by the way. We are like 19, we're almost 20 hours into this game. The city's local bike share is free for residents. Oh, that's cool. It's great when you don't have to rely on cars for your daily work commute. Just even a small bit of cycling goes a long way when it goes to fitness. And if you can rent... Where am I? What happened? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Oh, right. I went off screen and I couldn't move for a second. I was very confused. And if you can rent bikes for free, that's even better. I do everything by bike. I haven't owned a car in 4 years, 5 years almost. Wait, that's not where we're supposed to go? It says fucking Genova. They even have e-bikes now? Even that, I mean, you still move your legs. It's not, I mean, obviously a non-electric bike gives you more of a workout. But depending on the way that you have to go, it's not fun to be sweaty when you arrive at work. A lot of my coworkers actually use e-bikes, and they would drive otherwise, so I think every single bit is really nice to have. I thought this was where we're supposed to be going. Okay, I guess not. So I will leave the mountain now. And probably save afterwards, and that will be the stream for the night. Yeah, and just cars are expensive, man. Not just buying a car, but having a car. Gas, of course, but also maintenance. I put so much money in my old car, it's insane. I mean, it was an old car and I got it for free from my parents, which otherwise I wouldn't have been able to afford one. But it was really old and it did have a lot of issues, and over the years I did put like half a new car into it, and definitely more than I would have paid for a used one in good condition. The only time you really ever use it, long distance trips or grocery store runs, yeah. I do kind of miss it for buying like drinks in large quantities. When my best friend visits and we go on a cheeky little drinking binge, I still don't know how to get to the stricken chest. And that does bother me, but it doesn't bother me enough to figure out. When we go on a little drinking binge, I have to start like days early to bring in beer 1 6-pack at a time. Because with a bike I cannot get a whole crate. So it was just out of here and then around here, right? And I guess that's where we're supposed to be going. He said he went to go over the mountain, so I guess this is where we're supposed to go. Nibble area. I said it was going over Nibble Mountain. Sure. Let's save here. Let's wait for the memory card to load. There we go. And save in the emulator. It says saved state. Very nice. So I probably don't have to save twice. Maybe. But this is where I'm going to end the stream. Thank you so much all for being here. Jeremiah, really appreciate you being here. It has been a while, but no worries for dropping by. If you can make it, you can make it. If not, if you want to check it out, I upload everything on YouTube. But it was nice seeing you again. Obviously, all of the other people being here, really appreciate it as well. This is where I will stop for the night. On Wednesday, I will start Metroid Prime Remastered. My first playthrough of the remastered version, because I still haven't figured out the issues with another Crab's Treasure. Maybe it will be after Metroid Prime, but for now I just want to have something that works on that time slot. And this game will continue next Sunday. Thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate you. You know what? You knew I was going to save one more time. So there we go. Have a great rest of the week and a great start to the new week. Stay safe, stay healthy, fuck off Final Fantasy VII, and bye-bye.